Welcome to the OFO podcast. Now with 15 more the places you'll go and get sexually assaulted in. My name is David. I hope everyone's having a wonderful week. Question. I want to let you guys know about this. A Muslim walks into a bar. Lots of people die. That's it. Not much of a joke, but there's truth in a lot of that. It can happen. Ram, how are you doing this week?
Yeah, doing great.
Well, that's good to hear, sir. As you can see, we're all dripping the cappies. Very delicious, very delicious. I figured, look, be honest with you, you're going to see us in these fucking clothes again because we're doing 2 episodes this week. I will not be here in about a week or so, so next week's episode will be just like normal, and then I won't be back until the 8th. I think our episode on the 8th. Well, that's Saturday. Well, technically, I'll still be on vacation, but still, I'll come in for that. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do my script, but whatever. So, how are you doing this week, James?
I'm doing all right. No full moons this week, so my odds are good.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to your guys' takes on Howling, too.
You'll hear about it.
My punishment for these guys for not liking Halloween 3. Real quick, as always, we are sponsored by our Mr. James over here and his book, once again, still most popular, Waking Wild Into the Unknown Book 1. I'm so proud of him. He's making him so many coins.
People seem to really like it. I mean, it's a good book.
Well, I mean, it's on there, sir. Before we get into too much of this, a couple of things I want to talk about.
Are those nude protesters?
We'll be going into that. Spoiler, our douchebag of the week is these ICE protesters. So, yeah, they decide to get buck naked and protest. I have absolutely no fucking clue what that has to do with anything.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they're capturing people and forcing them to deport from the country. We should protest. What should we do? Make signs? No, we just get buck naked. Makes zero sense. But that's liberals.
It's funny as somebody had the idea, and even more funny, the people actually followed it.
A lot of people did. I actually have uncensored video, but I'm not going to play that on here. Mostly, ew. I mean, these are people you don't want to see naked.
It wasn't the hot girls. I mean,
no.
Yeah, I mean, in all reality, the whole being nude thing is just for the shock value so it can make headlines. And then the whole people actually doing it is they're most likely, I'm like 99% sure they're getting paid to do it. They're not actually...
Doesn't that make them whores?
They don't actually believe in whatever they're protesting.
Of course not. I mean, I've been to nude beaches before, and you surprisingly see a lot of old people. It's not like the movies where you go in there and you see like, oh my God, they're gorgeous women everywhere. Well, you see a lot of frumpy old fucking dudes just like naked fishing and like.
If you want to see good looking younger women, you got to go to a nudist colony.
Oh, even some of those are just.
Well, yeah, this is that's because they have their daughters there.
Do you know what the suicide girls are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you used to work for them?
Well. I was taking photos of some suicide girls.
Did they know about it? Were you in the bushes?
I was dating one of them. The other one was her friend, right? And they were like, well, let's go to a nude beach and we can do outdoor nude photos. And I was like, okay. What I wish I had known is that it was Pride Week or whatever. There were a lot of naked dudes walking around, catcalling me and shit. It was pretty disturbing.
Did you go El Natural?
Oh yeah, a nude beach. Girls are there.
I did too. The weirdest one I was. It's actually here in South Padre. There is a nude beach out there. It's right out the outskirts. And I went with my best friend Russell. This is back when I was 18, 19. And we're driving over there. We couldn't find it. And so this guy, this old timer, he's like, I know where it is. I could follow you. And he's got this smoking hot daughter. And he's like, yeah, me and my friend were supposed to head out there. My daughter. I'm like, okay. So we went out there. Everyone, and I don't remember their names. I just remember the daughter was hot as fuck. And the other guy, their friend, we just called him the cowboy because that's literally all he wore was a cowboy hat. A little creepy, but it wasn't uncomfortable or anything. I didn't give a fuck. I mean, I was like 19, 18. Like, I don't give a fuck. I got pictures, and they were like, "Hey, gotta take pictures of your daughter," and he's like, "As long as they don't wind up on the internet." And the internet was like very new. And the funny thing is, me taking him over to Walmart to have them developed, and I was like, "Question: as far as nudity goes, what can you develop and what can't you?" And he's like, "Nothing sexual, and it has to be outdoors." I was like, "Really?" So I can be completely naked outside, and he's like, "Those are considered like nature photos, so they're perfectly legal. But if you go inside and take nude photos like that, no, we can't do them." I was like, "All right, well, it was all outside. Here you go." And in like an hour, I came back and picked up. Dude was literally like, "Can I make copies?" I was like, "If you want to see my schlong hanging out, be my guest." As everyone must have heard, Trump did sign some kind of peace accords with them. And I haven't heard shit from all these people that were like, free Palestine, free Palestine. And now that's kind of happened and they're all kind of quiet.
If anything, they're angry.
Yeah, no shit.
Make up your mind. What exactly do you want?
It was like that cartoon I showed you guys last week. If Trump came out and said, okay, women, you need to stop sucking guys' balls, they would be out there doing it. And I think he should.
Of course, it's also kind of proven the whole point. As I keep saying to people, Gaza will be a consistent thorn in the side of Israel forever until they're utterly destroyed.
They've always been at war for
literally.
like what 200-300 years, maybe longer than that.
This is more recent because, for one, like people like to call them Palestine. They're not Palestine. It's Gaza.
Yeah.
The Palestinian people disappeared a long time ago. So it was named Palestine by a knight from the Catholic Church during the Crusades.
Oh, really?
They're not actually Palestinians. They're just Arabs that live in Gaza. Anyway, I can go on about that stuff. But the thing
that's why we have you on the show, sir.
they're never going to have peace. So this has been going on a long time. So, they can have peace. They can have a short-term peace, but they will not have long-term peace.
No.
So give Hamas time to rebuild and rearm. I'm actually not in favor of this, to be honest. It's not the popular view. I'm not in favor of it because that is their pattern. They will simply rearm, rebuild, and then attack Israel again. Only next time it'll be worse. So once they have that chance, so you might have months, you might even have a few years of relative
I guess,
peace.
and they won't do shit until Trump is out of office.
Yeah, exactly. They could have 3.5 years or whatever of peace, but it won't be longer than 10 because that's an Islamic command. You're not supposed to make permanent peace with your enemy. It's just supposed to be long enough until you can be ready to attack again, strong enough.
My belief on the whole thing is they should just nuke them till they glow in the dark.
Right?
Be done with it.
Which is kind of funny because Scripture specifically says that Gaza will be a consistent thorn in the side of Israel until they are utterly destroyed.
There we go.
So until you see them utterly destroyed, this will never truly end.
Just send in like one fucking H bomb.
Right?
Done.
So while I think he's doing great, he's doing what he feels he needs to do, and you got some people that were released, and you'll have a short-term end to the conflict. It will not last.
No, I mean a lot of these things don't ever last.
Yeah.
Funny shit.
Great Wall of Presidents.
Now this is true. This is not AI generated. This is Donald J. Trump's son showing off all the different presidents that have been in office.
In order.
Is Biden the auto pen?
Yeah. People thought it was a meme or something. No, he did that shit.
And the auto pen.
I love it. I love it.
Fucking great.
I love it.
I love that. I mean, Trump is like the king of trolls.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why people don't like him, but I love the dude. Check this out.
Wait! Stop! Don't eat that food!
This is a classic. I love
What
it.
are you doing in our house?
I'm from the future. I'm here to warn you, don't eat that food. Why not? The eggs. They're full of cholesterol.
What?
Eating even just one egg can dramatically increase your chance of heart attack. Don't eat eggs.
Oh my god. Thank you.
You're welcome. Godspeed.
better take those eggs.
Wait! Stop!
You're back.
Yeah, we were wrong about the eggs.
How?
But it turns out there's two types of cholesterol. There's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol, and eggs actually have both. So you can eat eggs, but just don't eat the egg yolks. So,
But that's the best part of the egg.
Thank
I know,
yes,
right?
Thank you.
Godspeed.
That's what's funny about this.
Wait! We were wrong about the eggs. Yeah, okay, so it turns out that the amount of cholesterol in a food doesn't actually affect how much cholesterol ends up in your blood. The eggs are probably fine. In fact, we sort of don't even know what cholesterol is. But the steak! You can't eat the steak! Wait! We were wrong about the steak! It's the toast. Man was not meant to eat bread.
What do you mean man was not meant to eat bread?
Turns out it's genetic. Doesn't matter whether you exercise or what you eat. I'm sorry I ruined your meal.
That's funny.
It is really the truth. When I grew up, I was hearing, "Oh, eggs are bad for you," and then like a week later, "Oh, eggs are great for you."
It's complete
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah, same thing with bacon.
Yeah,
Look,
they used to try.
everyone is-
bacon was bad. It's not.
Everyone is fucking different. I mean, the oldest man recorded in history, at least a few decades ago, guy living in New York, and they asked him, "What does your diet consist of?" And he said that he makes bread,
Mhm.
fried and fatback, which is fucking cholesterol, like heart attack, suicide rate. And then he drinks a gallon of Thunderbird wine. If you've never had Thunderbird wine, that's like malt liquor of wines. They don't even sell that shit like on Sundays because it has so much alcohol in it. And he was like 107 years old. So it's not so much what you do, it's exactly what your body can take.
That is a lot of it, but there is also diet does make a difference.
It does.
But it makes a difference more in specific illnesses.
Yeah.
You know, like if you have a high sugar diet, you're more likely to have diabetes.
Yeah.
You're more likely to have a heart attack because heart disease is actually more connected to diabetes than it is to fat.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not connected
So
to fat
I'm
at all.
kind of screwed. I drink, smoke, and I'm a diabetic, so
Right?
I'm drinking
So,
something
yeah, I mean,
sugary,
yeah,
so
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, but you're right. It's you know, I remember that whole thing with the eggs, and I'm like, no, this makes sense. And then if you look back at all the stuff they were telling us not to eat, like red meat, eggs, especially, all those are all things when you take those out of your diet, it lowers male testosterone. Cholesterol is an important important ingredient in testosterone production.
Yeah, I love my balls.
Yep. In
I
fact,
love
if you
balls.
eat 6 or more eggs a day, your testosterone level rises as much as 25%.
Fucking hell, I'm gonna have to start eating a dozen. I'm gonna eat a dozen eggs a day.
Seriously, it's these things can really make a difference. And we started lowering all of that, and people started eating all these veggies and crap, white meat and stuff, which doesn't have the same ingredients.
I don't eat veggies. I'm not a vegetable guy.
It just
The only good thing about a vegetable is they don't move around much. Next couple little things I thought were funny.
that is funny though. I love it.
I'm Hitler. They didn't have anyone to play Hitler, so they called me. The studio called me. They said, Donald, could you please get us out of this? The size of this crowd. We've got a lot of Jews here. I don't think he ever read the script. That guy right there, he's a Jew. No, I'm kidding. Don't get him. I didn't like all the Jew stuff in the script. If I was to put anyone on a train, it would be freaking Hitler. Don't attack Jews. Instead, drink brews. That's what we say. This was my shining moment. I need the Holocaust. Oh, you said you like the Holocaust. It's not that I would need it to have happened. I seem to be very eager for a Holocaust, Crybaby Goebbels. I'm not a crybaby. I'm not a crybaby. Joe, Crybaby Goebbels is a huge pussy. All I wanted to do is a Holocaust. If we get rid of this guy, I've got a couple people's numbers we can call The Rock. I got fired. I called Japan. I said, Hirohito. I said, you better slow down. He told me, we'll never surrender. That's how he, we'll never surrender. I said, I bet you do. As far as I know. Sure enough, the next day, I popped the shit out. Literally, harnessed the sun and threw it at him. I'm in Japan.
Wow.
Oh,
my
Hilarious.
so we got some funny shit. Now let's talk about some stupidity shit. I bet one of you or both of you remember
It's
this.
possible if he wants to spend $1 billion beating this guy, he could do it.
Absolutely.
Somebody tweeted recently that actually with the money he spent, he could have given every American $1 million.
Got it. Let's put it up on the screen. When I read it tonight on social media, it kind of all became clear. Bloomberg spent $500 million on ads. U.S. population 327 million. Don't tell us if you're ahead of us on the math. He could have given each American $1 million and have had lunch money left over. It's an incredible way of putting it.
It's an incredible way.
And they wonder why our education system's in the toilet.
It does suggest, what we're talking about here, which is there's too much money in politics, and it makes it difficult because what we want.
Okay, so make it make sense. I'm spending $500 million, and there's 327 million people in the United States. How can I give each and every one of them $1 million?
Each person would get $1.52.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Granted, I couldn't do that math in my head exactly.
Yeah, I know it was less than $2 though.
I'm not exactly a math genius, and even I know that's wrong.
Was her last name Gay?
No, but probably retarded. Now this is like the greatest commercial I've ever seen, and yes, it's real.
Hey kid, would you like some drugs? First one is free. Want to check out my van? I got some candy. Hey kid, want to join our gang and spray paint under a bridge?
No, bug off, man. I'm going roller skating.
This was a real commercial for this place back in the 80s or 90s.
If we roller skate today, we will go to college tomorrow. Prison is full of people that have never roller skated.
Probably.
Owner of Roller Kingdom in Reno, Nevada, keeping your kids off the streets since 1999.
I say no to drugs. I say no to games.
I say no to unplanned pregnancy.
I say no to meth. I say no
That was perfectly executed. I say no to meth.
But you know what? Maybe we should give up this life of crime and start roller skating.
Little known fact: the guy who was like that, he's actually a known sexual predator.
Really?
No, I'm just fucking with you. But
I was gonna say,
that would be amazing though if it was. Well, not that I'm promoting that, but I'm just saying he guys keeping your kids out straight. And he's like, he was arrested on like 15,000 multiple child indecency. Is that all I got? No, I got one more. And this is going back. These clips from Walmart just keep popping up.
Call for my sister to meet me up here real quick. Last name Bainel, first name is Iowa.
Iowa Bainel?
Yep.
Oh my god.
You haven't seen her once, or you think she heard that? Maybe she could say it. No, I was just calling for my sister to meet me up here real quick. She already did, but if you can just do it a little bit louder. Last name is Bainel, first name's Isla.
Isla Bainel?
Yeah.
Jumpers, Isla Bainel.
That guy's scary.
I have a hard time not laughing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You don't hear that laughing like that one every day.
No, you don't.
I mean, honestly, that would be something I would do.
That's too funny.
Okay. And that was our Twitter feed rundown for the day. That one was just awesome. I loved it. Now, everyone's ready to go. We have the question of the week coming up. Very good question. The very best question ever said.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And it is brought to you by my movie. I'm very excited for it. I'm happy about it. Considering what happened last week at the haunted house, I feel almost justified that my ass is being beaten to death by kids. My just desserts. So let's go ahead and roll the trailer for Children from Hell.
In a world where children are Satan incarnate, one happy-go-lucky man will spend 3+ hours getting his ass kicked by them. Children from Hell. From the OFO podcast, watch David in a role that he didn't want to play, as demonic rugrats make him their bitch for 3+ hours. Children from Hell. Signing up for an outreach program to help children that have been damaged by transvestite parents from San Francisco. David didn't know how damaged they truly were. For fuck's sakes, kid, I think he's dead already. Stop it. Children from Hell. These little bastards are going to beat his ass so red, David will wish for his S&M days to make a major comeback. Make sure you don't miss the most pathetic movie of the year when David faces off against Children from Hell.
Okay, so yes, I've still got a slight concussion from that baseball bat.
Yeah.
I'll go see the movie. It's great. It's the spooky season, so everyone should be watching it. All right, so question of the week. Would you rather accidentally send a sexy text to your in-law or your boss?
Both. Rather do both.
You rather do both?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why not my boss? Sure. Maybe my in-laws too. I don't know.
But your boss is Matt. Ew.
I know, right? I mean, you know.
Well,
Why not? If I'm going to get fired, I might as well go.
at least make it funny. All right. So we're still on October Frights, and revenge is mine, saith the Lord. This week's movie is going to be Howling 2. Your sister is a werewolf. So go ahead and hit the intro real quick.
October Frights, let the nightmares reign. On the OFO podcast, we'll never be sane. With every scream, we shatter the night. In this realm of terror, bound by fright.
All right. So,
what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
How did you guys like the movie?
It sucked.
Sir.
I mean, put simply, it was a script made for a garbage vampire flick that they just switched it into werewolf.
I told him the other day before he watched it, I was like, keep in your mind, just think vampire movie, and then they switched all the things that says vampire to werewolf.
Yeah. That makes more sense because I was like, what is she? Is she supposed to be a werewolf witch? Why is she commanding bats?
Yeah, I actually think you're right. I think it was probably originally intended to be a vampire movie, and then they just kind of switched it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think because people were turning in the middle of the day for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
So it made no sense.
So, Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf, also known as Howling 2, Stirba Werewolf Bitch Overseas, is a 1985 American horror film directed by Philippe Morat and direct sequel to the 1981 film. I hoped you both would have watched the first one just to see what the fuck happened to this one.
I didn't.
Because the first one's actually a good werewolf movie. It really is. And then you watch this one, like, what the fuck happened? The film focuses on a group of people trying to stop werewolf queen Stirba and her group's plans to conquer the world. Did anyone sit there and watch the full end credits?
Yeah.
17 times.
Oh, you counted?
I counted. And you count breasts, that's 34, sir. So I'm going to do the nudity rating right now. It's a 5.
Yeah.
There's so much nudity in this flick, it's not even funny.
After seeing that, I think I'm moving to Austria.
That's where more though.
That's where she's from.
From Transylvania. Because, you know, I think werewolves, I fucking think Transylvania. So, yeah. I would say, was there any scene that pissed you off? But we'd be here for hours. Is there any good scenes in the movie that you actually liked or thought were at least funny?
Tits.
Yeah, the tits were good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some good tits. Although there could have been more of that because like they had the whole orgy thing going on, and most of those women still had their tops on. I was a little disappointed in
About
that.
50-50. I saw quite a few
there was a
breasts in
few in
there.
there, but they were kind of half hidden, and they'd kind of get a little flash here and there.
Well, a lot of them had little windows where the nipples were.
That's
sticking
true.
out.
Yeah.
But you had to look really close to see that.
Hey, dude, I had like the zoom on my TV all the way up. Okay.
It was kind of hard. The lighting was low. It was kind of difficult.
He pulls out the spike.
Now, I'm getting older, sir. I'm getting like that big magnifying glass. I just throw over the TV and it zooms everything. And this movie has it all. It's got tits. It's got werewolves. They all look like fucking Chewbacca to me. But I mean, the first movie the special effects were great, and the story is really decent. I don't know how the fuck they fucked this movie up. You just kept it more of the same, and you would have been fine.
I'll tell you how. It was the hairy sex scene.
Oh,
that's what fucked everything.
That was Sybil
up.
Daniels.
Yeah,
I think that's her name.
Yeah, that was bad.
Let's see here. Let's see. I think that's her name, Sybil Daniels. She was like a bee queen for stuff like that. Yeah,
Sybil
Dannings. Sybil Dannings. She was like a bee queen in the 80s and whatnot. So she got this. I mean, that's her only role was basically to flash her tits.
Yeah.
Nice tits.
Oh yeah, I mean, she paid good money for those. Little known fact: the guy who made the first Howling movie got a direct apology from Christopher Lee, telling him, "I'm sorry for ever starring in this piece of shit movie." He's the only good thing about this movie because his acting is. It's
great.
Christopher Lee, for Christ's sakes. I like Red Brown too. If you've never seen Red Brown movies, maybe we'll do a Red Brown month. He did a bunch of action movies, basically ripping off like Stallone and Schwarzenegger, but they were like B action movies, and they're so horrible. They're fucking amazing. And he does the same shit in this movie he does in all of them. Him just going, "Ah, you sons of bitches." Oh my god, Red Brown is fucking amazing.
So I was looking at the extra info that the server has. Christopher Lee has the Guinness Book of World Records for the most movie roles, 266.
Oh wow!
I was like, holy shit! I've only ever seen him as Count Dracula, Count Dooku, and Saruman. And I was like, where are all these other fucking?
He's been in
B movies.
He's been in everything. He was in fucking Sleepy Hollow. We just watched that. He was the judge at the very beginning of the movie. He was.
A lot of those roles are relatively small.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's just fantastic.
Have you heard his fucking music?
No.
Oh my god, you need to. I can't play it because I'd get demonetized. But Christopher Lee singing rock songs. Oh fuck it! I don't care if we get demonetized. I'm looking it up. You guys got to see
5
this.
seconds of it.
Yeah, I can play just a quick little snippet.
2 minutes of unskippable ads. Thanks.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know what you could do is you could do a remix of somebody else's video and put it on our channel.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I just did that way. Okay.
Somebody just did a remix of one of mine. It was weird.
Let's see here. Name your poison. Let's see here. Magic Winter Dreams. I'm trying to find one that like he's done that was like, what the hell? Ghost Riders in the Sky. Okay. That one's a good one, I think. But we're gonna have to sit through fucking okay. I was like, we're gonna get hit with ads.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all I'm gonna play. Just a little snippet. But
hey, reaction videos are okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a lot of fucking like songs. Like the dude did everything. I mean, he's a horror icon. He's a Star Wars icon now because of the prequels. And then it's just and then he's done this piece of shit and didn't hurt his career at all.
Right.
So, and he's done a lot of horrible movies, but I don't blame him. I blame whoever decided to come up with these.
I'm guessing different script writers too.
Yeah, no shit.
You know, I can't imagine them being the same writer.
So what did you guys think of the movie overall? Star rating.
I'll give it a 1.5 only because it had good tits.
Well, that's more of the nudity rating. So the nudity rating is separate, sir.
Yeah, terrible writing. I didn't mind like his acting. Okay.
I mean, him and Roy Brown were the only two good, and the midget. The midget was cool.
Yeah, there was a couple of good actors in there, but they were good actors in a bad script, in a bad movie.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's not a whole lot they could really do with that.
I'll give it a 2 just for Christopher Lee.
Yeah, see,
I'm about the same. I'm actually going to be a little bit more generous and say it's a 3. Because it's one of those movies, you get drunk, and you watch this, and you laugh your ass off. And you're like sitting there going, how does this make sense? How does this make sense? And the entire soundtrack is basically that one song from that band at the beginning of the movie, the Howling. Wow. And, you know, I like the song, but it's like that Silver Shamrock song from Halloween 3 we watched. It stays in your head, and it doesn't need to be inside the entire fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bring out more of your songs. Be famous. Like I said, I'm going to give it a 3. Nudity is a 5, obviously. And this is revenge, because I was actually going to show you guys Pumpkinhead this week, but then you trashed Halloween 3 so much. I was like, yeah, fuck these guys. I'll show them what a really fucking horrible movie is. Do you have anything to say on this before we move on to Rams Top 10, which should be amazing? Yeah. All righty, so go ahead and hit his intro for Rams Top 10 out of context spot.
Rams got voices running through his head. Rams Ron is about to penetrate your mind. Here's Rams Top 10 out of context thoughts.
All right, Ram, take it away.
All right. Number 1. There are some women you meet that you wish would actually introduce themselves like that. Behold, I am a Titanic whore. You know. Number 2, Christopher Lee should bitch slap that asshole, put the white hand of Saruman across his face. Number 3, your first mistake was picking up the ugliest girl in the bar. Number 4, the band only knows one fucking song. Number 5, David is into furry porn, confirmed. Number 6.
Not gonna argue.
How much convincing did it take to get these actors to shoot that hairy sex scene? It's disgusting. Number 7. This is the longest, most retarded sex scene I've ever seen in my whole life. Number 8. He's getting mouth fucked by that bat. Number 9. The werewolf acting coach said, "Just pretend you got cum stuck in your throat." Number 10. If it wasn't for this Austrian chick with great tits, I'd hate this movie.
And that was Rams Top 10. Oh, yeah, that's good entertainment right there, sir. So let's see here. As I stated earlier, we're going to be doing another episode right after this. So the horrible movies don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that one on the next episode. For right now, though, we're going to go ahead and move on to our douchebag of the week. Go ahead and hit the intro for it.
This is a douchebag. I said douchebag of the week.
All right. The douchebag of the week is actually multiple people, but they're all in the same group. And that's these ICE protesters. This past weekend in Portland, protesters blocked roads while holding a nude guy in to protest ICE. Portland is just one of many areas that these protests are happening. Chicago and cities in California are also being hit as well as New York. Democratic-run cities. Who knew?
Mm-hmm.
Protesters have been seen attacking ICE agents, blocking roadways, and even making Molotov cocktails. A couple of things that basically going on in the world today. Let's see here. ICE arrested an illegal alien truck driver in Oklahoma who got a CDL from New York, which said no name given.
Yep.
What the fuck? I mean, I think they even have it on here. Let's see here.
of 491 illegals.
That's that dude that fucking. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
No name given. How the fuck do you get issued a license like that? Unless literally he went over there and like, you know what? I want to change my name. What do you want to change it to, sir? No name given.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was thinking about doing that, honestly. That would be pretty damn funny. Couple of other things. This is that nude thing. I'm not going to show a lot of it because it is very graphical and I will get demonetized or suspended from YouTube. I don't think I can get away with showing blatant nudity on there.
Yeah, as long as it's blurred out.
Yeah, and this one is not.
Or if it's educational. You can put nudity if it's educational.
Yes, you can. And this is educational. Kids, don't do meth. Just saying.
Right?
Don't do meth.
Don't do it.
Portland leftists blocking roads while holding a nude die-in to protest ICE. Tell me, what the fuck does this have to do with anything about protesting ICE?
Nothing whatsoever.
I can't understand if you're like, I don't know, protesting a clothing manufacturer.
Yeah.
Okay, that maybe I can see. We'd rather be naked than wear your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can see that. How the fuck does it do with illegal immigrants?
Like Ram said,
What?
it really is just about the shock value to get the coverage.
It'd be a shock value if they actually came out there and they were actually well-educated, well-versed, and that would shock the shit out of me. You'd be like, okay, maybe we can have a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Portland is allowing full-blown public nudity. Remember, this is the shit you're voting for when you vote Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
Think twice before casting your ballot. And they probably don't because most of the people who are voting for them are illegals. Let's see here. This is from Chicago. ICE protesters are now massing in Chicago. Have you ever wondered how many immigrants on welfare and don't have a job? Wonder no more. What is funny as shit, well, I've been watching video clips of this, is all the black people in Chicago. They're pissed because all their benefits are going away because they're giving it to illegals.
Mm-hmm.
So we have commonality finally. We all hate illegals. Let's see here. Okay, so this one is just look at the protest. Look at this. Look at the station setup for Portland ICE protesters. I paused slowly and skimmed the video. There are pre-made signs, coolers, food, cases of water, traffic cones for protesting, grills, cases of paperwork, logos, shits like NGOs, and more. This is paid. And that's the truth. Like, I guarantee at least, and I'm being generous, half of these people that are out protesting, they're all being paid for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just way too organized for people that want to sit there and drink their fucking soy lattes and shit like
They're
that.
bussed in. They're told what to wear, how to wear it, not to bring their IDs, not to bring anything that identifies them.
Mm-hmm.
Wear masks, wear black, specifically wear black clothes that they have not worn in other protests, etc., that they wouldn't be recognized in. Yeah,
those journalists, they're exposing the paid protesters, and one of them is this real douchebag looking guy. They were saying that he gets paid $80,000 to $100,000 to just go protest.
Dude, look, I hate the Democrats very, very much. You pay me $100,000 a year just to stand up with some fucking signs, I'm doing it. That's double what I'm making right now.
Pay me $100K to do that? Yeah, I'll take some time off. To go do it.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Does that make me a hypocrite? Yeah, damn right, but I'm going to be paid for it.
I mean, I wouldn't do anything illegal in the process.
No.
I wouldn't attack ICE. I wouldn't attack anybody or start fires.
Hey, I'll stand there with a sign that says maybe Hitler was right. If you pay me $100,000, I'll do it.
I'll do it for free.
It was the very best. They were all Jews. It was okay. Here's one. They had actually literally video of watching them make Molotov cocktails. Yeah, this is ICE just done. They're not taking this bullshit anymore. Originally, when they started doing these protests and it got violent, ICE was, going down. And then Trump says, fuck that. Kick their ass. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, you want to do legal protests, even though you're completely wrong? That means standing out and just letting your voice be heard.
Yeah.
Blocking them, trying to stop them from doing their jobs, attacking them, throwing fires, whatever. That is not protest. That is assault.
Yeah, it is. And I don't know how the Republican Party, and we're not all perfect. I'm going to be admit, we're not perfect, but majority of our protests and shit, they're pretty peaceful, you know, where we actually go with what the Constitution is. Freedom of speech. We can say what we want to say as long as we're not doing anything violent or anything like. And then these guys, they twist it around like, well, I have freedom of speech. Let me throw a Molotov cocktail on these assholes.
I wouldn't even say just the majority. It's 99.999%. That's why they keep having to go back to January 6th, because it was, I mean, that was there was 100,000 people there, completely peaceful. You had less than 1,000 people that weren't, and a good number of those, I am still convinced, were
they
Antifa.
did. They released it.
Yeah.
No, they released it. Like a good chunk of them were FBI agents.
Yeah.
And it's not like they said, well, there was like 26. What number I heard was something like 300 and something FBI agents in there.
And there was a bunch of people from the crowd that was actually actively trying to stop those that did become violent.
Yeah.
The vast majority of people that entered the building were completely peaceful.
Yeah, because they knew
were just
better.
walking
Like
through, relaxed and things like that.
yeah, they knew if they caused a scene or they started making it into basically a riot, they would get blamed for it. So I don't know, common sense kicked in for a lot of them and tried to stop them, but it didn't matter at the end.
Businesses had locked off the windows and stuff like that, like they would do during a Democrat protest. You know, none businesses were attacked.
No.
They were completely safe. Nobody was going to harm anybody. Police could just stand out on the street. Nobody was throwing rocks at them. You know, people just wanted to have their voices heard. That's it. You know, that's why there's that infamous scene where you see the guys breaking into the window, right? I still am today convinced that was Antifa or FBI agents. I'm not sure.
I think it was FBI
because
yeah.
Patriots would not break in the window, go inside, and immediately drop the U.S. flag on the floor.
Oh, fuck no.
That's not patriots. That's not Trump supporters. That's not Republicans. That was Democrats.
Yeah.
They're the ones that treat the flag that way. Immediately every veteran I know and everybody and anybody on the right saw that, like, oh, those were infiltrators.
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, I went there. I by the time I showed up at the Capitol, all of that had already happened. Probably about an hour before I got there. But
I wish you were here working when I met you back then, because I would have gone with you.
No, I was in Willis at the time.
I know you weren't down here. I knew that, but I was like, I wish I did. Then I would have gone up there with you.
Yeah, it's just, you know, but that's the thing. The Democrats keep bringing that up because it is so rare. Do you remember the Tea Party?
Yeah,
protest. That was a good example of how media kept trying to make it sound like they were going to be violent. They have guns and all that kind of stuff. The most peaceful people. You know, they would leave the places cleaner than when they got there.
Yeah, more respectful.
Of what Democrats do. They leave a place and it's a mess. You know? Yeah, there's no comparison.
We're going to show that one on the next episode. I thought it was really funny.
Keep me rambling about that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't get why you want to protest something that it was against the law or was unconstitutional. I can understand protesting against it. It's literally the fucking immigration law. You're not supposed to be here. We're going to deport you. Yep. Period. I'm going to say I feel bad for the ones that have come over here that are illegal and they don't break any laws. They just try to make a better life and they want to get deported. Yes, I feel bad for them. But I still don't think they should be here.
Right.
They should go. I don't care if you're a man, woman, or child. If you're not here legally in the United States, you should not be here. He's given you plenty, and by him I'm talking Trump, everyone, plenty of opportunities to self-deport, offering them free money, a free bus trip to the border or wherever they are. Yeah, I think it was like, $1,000 or something like that to self-deport, and then you have the opportunity to apply and see if you can get back in. They're not doing it, so they are now being forcibly removed. And everyone's, oh, well, it's so unhumane. They never broke any laws. Some of them, that's true, except that they came in here illegally.
Yeah, that is a law.
Yeah, that they broke.
That they broke.
People online. It's like, first off, the Democrats made this mess.
Yeah.
We didn't make this mess. We didn't let in 10 or more million people in 4 years before Trump. You know, so now that mess has to be cleaned up. And like you said, I do feel for the people that came in during that time because they were basically led to believe that they were going to be able to come in and say,
there's a big banner basically saying, come on in.
Yeah. So I do understand why they entered because they were being essentially invited by the last administration. But now they're being told they have to leave. They didn't come in illegally. What Biden did was not legal. It was not constitutional. He didn't have the right to just open the borders. You know, since when did the president, they like to say presidents can't violate the law. Well, the law is very clear. Only Congress can pass immigration law. So does the president have the right to say we no longer have to follow that law?
I'm gonna guess
That's a good
fucking
question.
no.
Probably not. I mean, it's never been to the Supreme Court, but if the president can't actually make immigration law on his own, he also can't ignore immigration law on his own. So you can't have it both ways. So that's just my personal opinion on it.
You're 100% correct. I actually agree with that 100%.
But yeah, so basically, like you said, they're being asked to leave. If you leave on your own or you go and you report yourself, government will pay for you to leave, and you will still have the opportunity to return. Whereas if you're forced to leave, that's on you.
Isn't it like something, I don't remember if it was correct or not, but they were saying something about like, if they actually deport you, they arrest you and deport you, then you can't apply for like 20 years or something like that to re-enter the country or something like that.
Which is basically the normal law.
Yeah.
Because if you are deported, you're not allowed to just come back in.
Yeah.
Whereas if you leave voluntarily, it's different.
I don't know. You think about $1,000. If I gave someone $1,000, told them to go to Mexico, they could probably live for a couple of months on that easily.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's not so much like, well, we have no place to go. They're giving you $1,000.
Yeah.
And then, unlike if they arrest your ass, well, guess what? They're not giving you shit but kicking your ass over the border.
These people are.
I don't get it.
Because people are being sent home. But this is not their home. This is a vacation spot for them.
A lot of them don't pay taxes. A lot of them basically use the system, like our welfare system, which they're supposed to be getting anyways. So,
right. Yeah, I mean, I can't just go to Mexico or any other country. I can't go to Zimbabwe and just live there.
Who would want to? Ew.
I would want to, but
I'd be the asshole running around. Like, excuse me, where's Wakanda? I'm looking for Wakanda.
Where's Wakanda?
I want some. I'm looking for some that Black Panther pussy. So I'm going to hell for that joke.
Oh yeah, it's funny. There's a whole thing about Wakanda I can get into.
That's one. Does it make me racist that I didn't like the Black Panther movies?
No. No, I just thought it was funny that when all that was going on, I was working in Conroe, and there was a bunch of, or not in Conroe, the Woodlands, and there was several blacks that worked in security there with me, and they treated Wakanda like it was a real place, and the thing is, people don't realize that the flag of the Wakanda and the things that people were doing was it was all about Black power, and it was a very racist kind of thing, very racially oriented kind of thing, and it's just like they were so proud of Wakanda. It's not a real country. It's not a real place. So it's like it's a movie. That'd be like me picking a movie where I have a predominantly white community or whatever, white nation, and they were like super advanced and awesome, and being so proud of them. It's fiction.
It's Star Trek.
Right? I mean, it's Star Trek. Who cares? It's fake. Anyway, sorry, I got off on that.
That's fine. Do we have anything else to talk about these stupid ICE protesters?
No, they're retarded.
Yeah,
they're retarded.
All right. Well, I feel like
a retarded section.
Yes, this has been the retarded section of the OFL podcast. I feel like I should be taken away. Taking away, James. Takeaways. Hit his entrance.
Right.
Hit his intro.
James takeaways. Hear his voice resound. In the heart of a moment, wisdom's found. Every thought's a treasure. Every laugh's a win. With confidence, we'll let the journey begin.
All right. Go ahead and take me away, sir.
All right, let me find my thing here because.
Whoa, sir. Sir, I said take it away, not giving it away.
I got to make sure I'm doing the right one.
Hey, what you do in your free time is your free time, sir.
All right, well, this kind of segues into what we were just talking about. Many in the media have been claiming that the ironically and deceptively named Antifa isn't real. Antifa is real enough to torch a city and attack government buildings, but fake enough for the news to ignore. That's not journalism, that's gaslighting and press pass. So, yeah, that's basically it. mean, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the media lately. They've been trying to basically say that Antifa's not real.
Oh, I saw a clip today. Literally, I saw Nancy Pelosi and a few like Jimmy Kimmel and a few other people. No, it's not true. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're saying Antifa doesn't exist, and you're mad. Then why are you mad? Because Trump named them as a terrorist organization, but they don't really exist, so who cares?
Yeah, right. That's exactly it. It's complete nonsense. Yeah, for years they've been talking about it themselves.
They have fucking websites set up for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, they support this organization. Yeah, and they're set up like like cells, like a terrorist cells. You know, they have small independent cells that are not necessarily started by an outside organization, so people can start their own cells, right? But they do have they have both grassroots funding, so they each individual cells will set up their own funding, but there are also larger funding cells or funding organizations and legal organization. I can't remember the name of it now off the top of my head. That is set up to support them. So if they get arrested, and that is where some of the George Soros type money is coming from.
Yeah, he set up a lot of that shit.
Why he may or may not be funding the Antifa itself, he's funding some organizations that will support them, like the legal fund that will, go to get them if they get arrested.
Yeah.
So that's still supporting them the same either way.
It's all fucking retarded.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember when Trump was first elected and there was all the riots, right? DC was like filled with riots, or cars burning and businesses being attacked and people being hurt and all that kind of stuff. That was Antifa.
Yeah.
While the women in the pussy
hats. A lot of that all started during the summer of love and like fucking Seattle and Portland. Why is it always fucking Portland?
Because they're nuts.
Yeah.
it's always fucking Portland.
It's a decidedly left-wing city. Pretty much controls the entire state. If you look at a political map of Oregon, you have 2 blue spots and a purple. The rest is all red. Yeah, I can't remember. It's a southern coastal city.
Is that where like the what is it, Amish live or something? Like,
no, it's just where it's a strong both conservative and liberal in that smaller city.
Ooh, that sounds like a pay-per-view idea.
Basically,
cage it up and just let them go at each other.
Right. Salem and Portland control politics for the entire state.
It's true.
Yeah,
I hate that story.
I used to live in Oregon, so
I've never been and never going to.
It was getting really untenable for me.
Well, it sucks. I'm flying over to Wisconsin. Wisconsin's the state I really have a problem with, but I'm flying into Minnesota, and I got a big problem with Minnesota. So if I don't come back in like a week or so, I probably got shot and raped and everything else.
Or arrested.
Probably, they're like, sir, you're from Texas? I'm like, yes, sir. All right, step out of the car, please.
Watch your P's and Q's, but I don't know.
I'm lucky. It's only like a 45-minute drive out of that state. So I'm like,
other than the strong Islamic presence in,
Okay, well, my car gets exploded while I'm at fucking White Castle, then you'll know what happened. Right, yeah. All right, well, it's midpoint of October, or the month, I should say. So it's our grab bag month, so.
What's in the bag? What's in the bag? It's a grab bag, bitch!
We're going to bring up any kind of topic that we want to talk about. James, do you have one that you came up with?
I had a little something. It's nothing too crazy because we got Halloween coming up, so this is in honor of Halloween. The best part of Halloween is the costumes, especially the sexy costumes.
When did that become a thing? Because I remember like back in the, I want to say it was like the 90s where everything became, you're dressing as a nurse? Is it a sexy nurse?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It was like mid-90s.
Mid-90s? Because it never used to be like that.
It didn't used to be. I mean, you had a little bit of that, but it started, I think, really more, at least from my perspective, more from the 80s. You started seeing like some of the girls doing that. But then it just kind of grew and became more of a thing.
It's more of the norm now.
Yeah, it's now it's almost everybody. It doesn't matter who they are, women. They always think they got to dress sexy for everything. But I did kind of miss that. I used to work in a hospital. Halloween night, you got the sexiest costume. The women would come in on some stupid injury or whatever because they're stupid. And they're always wearing a sexy costume. And of course, it might be a little different now. Usually the uglier women, especially the fat ones, didn't do that so much. They would usually try to wear something that covered them up more. Now I think it's the other way around. They think they're sexy, so they.
I think I'm going to throw up a little bit. I just had like flashbacks.
But
that stripper at the house last week.
That is my favorite part of Halloween because I'm not really a Halloween guy. I don't do that stuff. But you know what? Hey, I like the costumes. Some of the women are, you know.
I agree. I mean, I October, it's known. It's my favorite holiday. I just love everything about the month. I love watching horror movies, and I love going to haunted houses. I love watching Ram sneeze. It's amazingly done. I always say it's my Christmas. I mean, Christmas is fine. I don't get to spend it too much with my daughter or my grandchildren, but I always like doing Halloween with them. You know, I went there last year and I spent the entire week with them. I took my granddaughter out trick-or-treating and scared her, made her cry because I was wearing a very horrifying outfit. I love the season. The season is so great. It's right. I think it's just everything. The weather starts to change and it becomes cooler. You got daylight savings time, so we gain an hour. So that's fucking amazing. And then it's kind of like the tipping off point. It's like, ooh, in like less than a month after Halloween's over, I get Thanksgiving dinner. And then I get Christmas dinner. So you got all those great meals and stuff that you make and share with your friends and family. So it's my favorite time. Plus pumpkin pie. That's
I do like
pumpkin pie.
It's my favorite.
Do you have anything you want to talk about?
People spreading false information online, but it's like the stupidest stuff you could think of.
Oh,
I am so sick and tired of it, and I was talking to James about this a couple of months back about like how easy it is for false information to spread. So I had seen this lady talking about like her new 2025 Toyota. They charge a subscription fee to connect your phone to the screen in front, and you can't use GPS and you can't stream music unless you pay the fees. And it's going to cost $15 a month to connect your phone and use GPS or to use Bluetooth.
It's almost like you're renting a car because that's what they charge.
Yeah, and it's going to charge another $15 a month to stream music to your car and all this other horseshit. And this other lady jumps in on the video and she's like, yeah, this is horrible. And it's like, I paid for what I'm paying for this car, $80,000. I should be able to do whatever I want and not charge a subscription fee. Turns out none of that is true. I even looked it up and I asked Toyota themselves. They're like, no, we don't charge a subscription for that. Like, if you want to use our onboard navigation, that's $15 a month.
Yeah, but I think they go for like what, OnStar or something like that.
Yeah, whatever it is. And then they were like, if you want to use our direct in-vehicle Wi-Fi service, that's $15 a month, or you can bundle them and you could save some money.
Yeah.
I was like, that's normal. Where are these bitches getting this information from? And then other people are jumping in saying, yeah, it's true. Like, it's fucking stupid. And I'm sick and tired of it. Do your research. Stop spreading lies online, especially you far leftist retards. I fucking hate you guys.
Well, it's the truth. I mean, there's so much information going out there that's it's certifiably incorrect.
Yeah.
And like literally you could just spend 5 minutes searching for it, like, oh no, that's wrong. Okay, it says right here that's something different. And people are either too stupid or too lazy not to do it. They just see something on Twitter or watch something on CNN, like, oh my god, yeah, he's trying to kill them all. It's that whole bullshit with like what is it? Good and honest, decent people Trump supposedly said. And they're still touting that lie like fucking what, almost 8 years later.
It's like, go watch it, you'll see the truth.
Yeah. And so Toyota told me, they were like, yeah, you can absolutely connect your phone to your car. There's no charge for it. You can use Apple CarPlay, you can use Android Auto, and you can use Bluetooth. There's no fee for that. It's absolutely free. You can use your phone navigation if you want to use GPS. There's no charge for that.
I mean, trust me, if it was a real thing, there would have been an uproar. And like people would be boycotting them. And yeah, I haven't heard any of that. So I didn't even see the people lying about it online like you saw it, but whatever. Yeah. People are sheep and stupid.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's going to take us over to the last segment of the show. Will you watch it? So go ahead and hit the intro for that.
Will I watch it?
Will you watch it? I'd watch it. I'd watch it hard.
All right, so this week's TV episode was Slasher. Slasher is an anthology series
I hate
featuring
anthologies.
rampaging serial killers leaving carnage in the wake as their next victims fight to stay alive. What did you guys think of it?
So surprisingly, I really loved whoever the director was did a fantastic job, and whoever was in charge of the storyboard and transitions and all that, and camera angles and scene transitions, and all they did fantastic. The acting
Sucked,
down,
yeah.
all the way down.
It was like
But
it was like they were really hard on the campiness. Let's put it that way.
yeah, but whoever was directing that first episode and whoever was in charge of the storyboard and all that, they did fantastic. I was really surprised.
I don't know if it was the same person that directed them all. I know the creator's Aaron Martin.
But I mean, I only saw the first episode, so I can only speak on that one.
Yeah, I mean, they get better. My ex-girlfriend, she's the one that kind of got me into the show. And surprisingly, she was right. I really liked it. I think there's multiple seasons. I think I watched the first 3 already and loved them. And then I told her, I was like, I'm going on to season 4. And I think there's a 5th one after that. And she's like, you're not going to like those. And sure enough, I watched them. I was like, they just went downhill. But the first 3 seasons are great. And the acting gets better.
Okay,
the acting gets better.
I can't watch anthologies. I've tried different ones. I just can't do
But
it.
it's different. It's not like it's an episode, different episode, different episode, different episode. It's a completely different story. It's like they at least go one full season for one episode, one kind of storyline, and then they move on to the next season.
Oh, so like True Detectives kind
of like that.
Okay, see, that's not. Like
Yeah, this entire season focuses on that cast and everything from the first episode to the end, and then the second one's a completely different one. I don't remember if they're sort of linked or not. I don't think so.
Yeah,
but
I don't think that's like technically an anthology.
It's an anthology TV show,
Yeah.
which means it's like basically an anthology means that it's different stories going forward over, and there's something different every time. But in this case, it is, but it's seasonal wise. So the first, it's like American Horror Story. They have a different plot and storyline each season. So in the next season, they might use the same exact cast, but they're all playing different parts.
See, that's better. I could do that. What I can't do is stuff like Black Mirror, where every episode is something completely different, crazy, fucked up.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've never watched it. I have the series, I think, on my my server, but I like Tales from the Crypt. I like that show. I like Freddy's Nightmares because they're all campy and it's a different story.
Yeah, it's funny. There are things like that. I don't care if it was like Twilight Zone, same kind of idea, right? But this show seemed like it was going to be like a longer, drawn out series, and then it seems like, but if it's an anthology, then it's going to be like dropped at some point and then starting a new.
Now,
is it a new bad guy each time, or?
No, well, I got to put this. It's in the same world, but they're completely separate.
Okay.
So I mean, like the killer in season 2 is not the same person from season 1. I don't think they even have the same cast in there. It's completely, each season it's its own story, and it just happens in between the first episode and the last episode of that season.
I might give it a try because I actually really did like the first episode.
I mean, it gets better. And especially, I told you were complaining about one of the gay characters or something like that. And I was like, you wait long enough, something nice happens to him.
Focused on too much on the gay guys.
I fucking hate when they...
I still like this show. So, I would be willing to give it more of a try. Like you said, it was definitely campy, but it seemed like it was deliberately campy.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
And the acting actually does improve. Because like the first episode is pretty fucking cheesy. And the acting is fucking, But it gets better as it goes along for the season. Mostly because a lot of people that are really bad actors in the damn thing get killed off as the season progresses. So you get rid of them.
That's true. A show like that, people die. So you're like, they suck. Let's get rid of them.
The acting was a little, it was really downhill for me. What was the bitchy neighbor lady's name?
I don't remember.
Whatever. The first episode.
Can't remember.
She had like a long last name. Whatever. Anyways, that lady, she was like fucking.
No.
She was like what, 5'4"?
Something like that.
And
She was
the
a
main
short
character. She sees the bad guy through the door. He's like 7 feet tall. She's like, Mrs. Whatever the fuck? Is that you? Are you gonna let me in? You open the door? Like really? You mistook that massive silhouette for her.
Hey, meth is a hell of a drug. We've established that on this episode.
She wasn't V, clearly. She just found her parents' porno tape.
Just porno. Mommy likes it in the ass. So based on the first episode, would you continue watching the episode?
I'll probably
the season.
finish watching the season. Maybe try the first episode of the next season to see if it's going to be interesting or not.
I mean, like I said, it's different. Like I can vouch for the first 3 seasons were actually really good. After that, the 4th and whatever, how many after that, I couldn't get into them. They were stupid.
I'm not a huge horror guy, so it's not something that I am really excited, but I did like it. So
yeah.
If you're even a little into horror, I would say watch it.
It's kind of like, I mean, honestly, I said the name of the title is Slasher. It's basically a slasher anthology. So if you like slasher movies, you'll like it.
Yeah.
And even if you don't, it's got a good kind of mystery plot twist. So you find out like who the killer actually is, and you're kind of surprised about it.
I thought the mystery thing was an interesting.
It was interesting, yeah. Do we have anything else to talk about before we move on?
I'm gonna try to give it a shot, but just based off the acting, like in the very beginning, when he's killing the husband and wife, and the best friend is just standing there like, just screaming, "Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me!" Like, fuck it. First of all, fight back or run away and call for help. Like, I'll just stand there and scream like a bitch. And
He's got himself a mangina.
And the killer has special powers. He has the ability to make whoever he's after slip and fall, apparently.
That's all slasher movies.
Every single person he went after either slipped, tripped, or fall and hit their head. Something happened to them where they...
Sir, you've only seen 4 Friday the 13th movies. Wait until next June. You'll see that pattern a lot. In fact, it's a running gag on pretty much all slasher movies. They always trip and fall.
Yeah.
I like this channel called Film Theory, and they talk about movies, and they did one they were talking about Friday the 13th as one of their episodes. And literally the beginning of the episode, it's like the woman, they have like a little stand-in, and she's like, she trips. And then Jason's running up behind him and he trips. And then she gets up and she trips. And then he gets up and like towards the end of the little skit, they're just like, It's a running gag.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I even remember that as a kid. It kind of became a gag. Horror movies way back when. You'd always have the woman running and she'd trip and fall, and that's how she'd get caught. You know, always. It was
or it'd be a way for like the killer to catch up to her, or whatever.
You know,
it's a running gag. All right, it's time for a game. So go ahead, and hit the intro music.
It's time to play the game. It's time for this or that.
Okay, so our game this week is going to be a little different. I'm going to give you a title of a movie, and then you have to change it into like a porno. Okay, you can change a word in it. You can add a word in it. You can do whatever you want as long as like the core premise of the title is sort of there. All right. So the first one
I can change a word. I don't just have to add a word.
Nope. You can change or add a word onto it.
Just turn it into a porno title.
Turn it into a porno title.
Or something dirty.
Yeah. Okay. So the first movie is Tomb Raider.
Yeah. I got a good idea of what you thought of.
All right, just for example, I will do mine first.
I already know what it is.
Okay, so mine for Tomb Raider is Womb Raider.
Yep. Knew it. How about Boob Raider?
There we go, that's a good one. What about you, James?
She had a nice set of
Ass Raider.
Ass Raider, I like that, I like that. All right, next one. Finding Nemo.
Oh.
Yes, I am fucking going for the children's movies in this. And this will not be the first children's movie you see on this list. So, James,
can I add more than one
you
word?
Can add more than one word.
Okay, Finding Nemo does Hawaii.
Right.
Okay.
I want to hear yours because I think I know what it is, and I want to do.
Okay.
Nemo does Hawaii.
Mine is Binding Nemo.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Finding Nemo's G-spot.
There we go. Okay. All right, next one. Next one is Kick-Ass.
Eat
Lick
ass.
What?
Fuck you.
What'd you say?
Lick ass.
Lick ass. I said eat ass.
That was mine. Lick ass. All right. A Midsummer Night's Dream.
A Midsummer Night's Porn.
Okay.
Midsummer Night.
You know,
A Midsummer Wet Dream.
Okay.
that's
And
even
then,
better.
and then mine was a Midsummer Night's Cream.
Cream.
Better.
Yeah,
Okay.
better. Next one, The Incredibles.
Oh god. The Incredible Ass.
Okay. James?
Incredibles. You know what? I am going to be completely blank. I don't have anything.
All right, we'll skip you then. I'll do mine then. The Incredibles.
Oh god.
Yeah, I just was drawing a complete blank.
All right, next one, The Lone Ranger. This one should be easy for you guys. I've already thought of like 5 or 6 different ones I could do with this one. I picked a specific one.
The Bone Ranger.
All right, The Bone Ranger.
Did you get that one?
No.
No.
But it's close though.
The Gay Ranger.
Okay, the Gay Ranger.
No.
And mine was the Bang Ranger.
The Bang Ranger.
All right, the next one, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
That's already a porn title.
We don't need to change it. Next.
I will go with mine just because you guys agree it's a perfect title. Mine is Chitty Chitty Gang Bang.
I like that too.
Good one.
You guys want to do another one on this one? Or are you just happy with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
You know, honestly, if I were to make a porn, I think that would be a good title.
All right, moving on then. This one everyone should get, Forrest Gump. Come on, we gotta all be thinking the same thing here. Yeah.
Forced Nymph.
Forrest Hump works. All right, next one, School of Rock. You already know what I'm gonna say.
Why are you so dirty, David?
School of Cock.
Yep,
School of
exactly.
Cock.
That's the obvious one.
All right.
Schoolgirls.
All right, this was actually supposed to be 21 Jump Street, but I mean, either one. You want to go 21 or 22 Jump Street, whichever you want to do. Anyone?
22 Jump Street, huh? Okay, 22 Hump Street.
Yep, that's what the same thing I got, sir.
That's the best I can come up with.
And that was the game. As always, there are no winners, only losers in this game. Final thoughts, Ram.
Why are you so dirty? Why are you into furries? I don't understand. Why were her tits so hairy? Who agrees to do a movie like that?
Then the question is, with the prosthetic fur and everything, would you still fuck her?
I mean, she was still hot. It was the black chick
Exactly.
disgusting.
Same question to you. What are your final thoughts?
Final thoughts between werewolves, protest mobs, and Walmart costumes. I'm starting to think silver bullets should come standard.
Yes, I also agree. But now, the next question. With all the prosthetic fur, would you still fuck her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Standards. Now, the question is, would you do it doggy style? Not
my favorite position. I gotta be honest.
Not with a rack like that. I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, she also had a really nice ass, too.
Yeah, she did.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, and like the outfit she would wear, minus the dog fur, very dominatrixy.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we have a big announcement next week. We are starting a haunted house. Our trailer will be up there for our business inquiries. So it should be an interesting one. I'm sure my daughter, my son-in-law are not going to like it. All right, my final thoughts. I love October, as I said. The horror movies are great. Next week, I'm actually going to give you a list of every single horror movie I've watched this month, and it's slowly increasing by a lot. I think I've already seen something like 25 horror movies this month. A lot of them one of my days off when I'm drunk, because to watch Howling 2, kind of have to be a little buzzed. So for me and the rest of the OFO podcast crew, I just want to wish everyone a happy and safe week. And, the
22 Fuck Street.
22 Fuck Street. Okay.
Yes.
That would work as well.
Don't forget to like, subscribe,
one more.
and
22 Fuck Street.
comment.
Yes, please like, subscribe, comment, and jerk off to our wonderful podcast.
Yes.
focus your shot on Ram here. He's got the money maker. He's got the money maker. Until we meet again, just fuck off.